Hi Pink Angels and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. So my name's Amy and today I'm going to be showing you a full face using Too Faced makeup. Too Faced is my favourite makeup brand, so I had been asked to show a full face using only one brand, and that is why I picked Too Faced. I absolutely love their makeup. I thought it'd be really fun to show you guys a full face using only this brand because I basically use most of their products on my face every day anyway, so it's not much different for me. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful. So please do hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'm so thankful and welcome you into my Pink Angel family. And also you can feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's at Aloha Amy _. There's always lots more pink prettiness over there. And yeah, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to get started on my makeup now, and first thing I'm going to do is my eyes. I just have to say though that I don't have any concealer or brow products from Too Faced. That's the only things that I don't have. There's a new concealer which is in the peaches and cream range, which I do want to try, but they were all sold out of every shade online when I tried to get it, and also I feel like it's better to try out the shades in the shop and get properly matched. So because of that, I just popped on a bit of Collection Lasting Perfection. My skin's looking really good at the moment anyway though, because of the skincare brush that I showed in my previous video. I think it's making my skin look so much clearer and smoother, so I just popped on a tiny bit of concealer and then I'll pop on some foundation afterwards to show you. But first up, I'm going to go in with the Shadow Insurance, which I've been using this for years and I love it. It says it's 24-hour plus anti-crease eyeshadow. I can't say that for sure because I've never worn my eyeshadow for 24 hours, but it definitely is crease proof for the amount of time that I wear it for. So I just put the tiniest bit on. I find that it's better to use a small amount because it spreads out really quite far. And then the eyeshadow palette that I've chosen to use today is the first ever Too Faced palette that I bought, and it's still my favourite, and it is the Chocolate Bonbons palette. It looks a bit messy now, but I still love it. It's amazing, and this just has like my easy go-to looks, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to use the shade Divinity here. Now this is basically almost gone, but it's just like a kind of banana powder base shade, and I'm popping that all over my lid in order to set my eyes, and then that way my eyeshadow won't crease. You can just do this with your pressed powder if you wanted to. Sorry about the lighting, it's so dark outside. It definitely seems like it's going to rain. I'm going to use the shade Almond Truffle, which is this one here, and this is just the perfect crease shade. It's like cool toned but warm toned. It's just the perfect in between, and I take this on the Duo Fiber eye brush from Real Techniques. I always use this brush for this colour because it just blends out so nicely, and I think today I'm going to go for a pretty natural makeup look because I just feel like that I'm not really feeling like heavy makeup. I've tried so many different makeup brands, and overall I think Too Faced have consistently really good products. So like their eyeshadows, I honestly don't really use any other eyeshadows. I use Too Faced and sometimes I use YSL, but most of the time I just use Too Faced because it's amazing and they're just such good quality and I love them, and also most of them smell good, and I don't know, I quite like that. And I like that they're a bit different, the packaging, and they're a bit more fun. I just think it's really nice. So then I'm going to go in with a crease brush. It's probably dirty. And then I'm going to take the shade Mocha, which is this one here. And I'm just going to take this very lightly in my crease. I'm not doing it too heavy at all because, like I said, I want this to be quite natural. I'm just popping it on the outer corner. Sometimes if I want my makeup to be a little bit more deeper, then I will use the shade Bordeaux in my crease. And do you know what? I think I might just do that. Make it a little bit more intense. And I just focus that right on the outer corner of the eye, right in the crease. And only like the tiniest little bit because it's very pigmented. Then I go back in with the Duo Fibre crease brush and I just blend out what I've just done. Next up, I just got some spray. You can use any kind of face mist to dampen your brush. And I'm just going to be taking a flat shadow brush and this shade here, which is called Satin Sheets. Again, it looks disgusting, but it's my favourite and it's just the perfect champagne colour with a hint of like pinkiness to it. It's just beautiful, and I like to apply this when it's wet because it's even more intense. Like, can you see how gorgeous that is? And I'm just going to take Mocha and Bordeaux very lightly and then go over my outer corner and blend that in together so that the gold and the deeper shades are more blended. I am now going to apply some mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first. I just love this palette so much. I mean, if I were a palette, this would be me. What I'm going to do is just take the shade Dark Truffle here, which is the really dark brown shade, and I'm taking that in a really small brush. I'm just going to apply that right along the lash line just to make my lashes look a little bit thicker. And I'm only kind of doing that on the outer part of my eye. I don't want to bring any dark colours into the inner part of my eye. And that'll just help to open the eyes up as well. And then mascara time. So for mascara, I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this. It's really, really great, and I just love the brush. It's really, really good. I like to layer this mascara and put a couple of coats on. But as you can see how much of a difference it actually makes, it's crazy, so I really, really love this one. So as you can see, that mascara really lengthens the lashes and separates them as well, so it's not clumpy. I just think it looks really flirty and pretty. And then I'm going to go on and do my skin. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, and I searched for the longest time for a really good foundation that I loved, and I finally found it. I got this matched to me in Debenhams, and I'm in the shade Porcelain, and I asked for it to be matched a little bit darker so that it matches me when I'm fake tanned, and I just applied a fresh layer of tan, so I will be getting a little bit darker through the day. So I am going to be applying this foundation so that I match. And it's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling and photo friendly, and I can safely say that it does do all of these things. I have worn this for 14 hours and it has genuinely stayed really, really nicely. So I like to apply it using the Real Techniques sculpting brush, and today, because my skin isn't that bad, I'm just going to be applying one pump, and this is how the top of it looks. So it's quite cool actually, I like it. I'm just going to do one. The one thing that I would say is when you're applying this, you have to, it dries quite quickly, so you have to kind of put it where you want and then blend it and then do like another section of your face. So I'm going to start with this cheek and blend quite quickly because it's matte, it sets in really quick. I don't think that it looks like you're wearing foundation though, which is good. Like, a lot of matte foundations are very heavy, but this isn't, but it does still cover. And I have like kind of scars on my cheeks that I need to cover, and this does that. And I kind of push it and stipple it onto the skin, and I find that's the best way to apply this. So So as you can see, that just really does even out the skin tone really nicely, but I don't think it looks heavy or cakey or anything like that. And I just make sure to blend it right in and down my neck, my ears. Pop on my under eye concealer and I'll come back to you. I forgot to mention that this foundation smells really, really good. It does smell like peaches, and it even makes my face smell like peaches. Like when it's on my face, it still smells like that. It's really, really good and I love it. So it just evens out my skin tone, gives me the coverage that I want, but also the finish that I want. I just find this lasts really well on my skin, and my skin is so oily, so any foundation that lasts is really, really good. So I love this, and the packaging is really, really cute as well. And I just popped on a little bit of under eye concealer. I just pop a little bit on. I really don't do a lot because I don't like doing the whole big triangle thing. It's too heavy, it's too cakey. I just put a little bit on under my eyes, and then I like to set my face and brighten it up. So I'm using the Cocoa Contour, and this, when I first got it, I didn't make a lot of use out of this, but now I'm obsessed with it and I use it every single day. This is what it looks like, and the mirror on the top is huge. So I take my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm taking the light and medium highlight, and I mix them together. So the medium one is more of a yellowy banana powder, and then the light one is just kind of like a fair powder. And I pop this under my eyes first, and it just brightens them up so nicely, and I find this just makes your skin look really smooth and flawless. It tastes and smells like chocolate. I only say taste because I just breathed it in there, but it does smell like chocolate. And I bring that down in the triangle area because that brightens nicely. And then I do my forehead, T-zone, my chin, around my nose, and also around here because I tend to crease around here. And I just find that this powder makes my skin look really flawless and makes it very smooth. And then I'm going in with some bronzer next. So I'm using this, it's from the Christmas palette that they brought out last Christmas, and this is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So you can buy this separately, and when this runs out I will be buying the separate one because it's amazing. It's just the perfect shade for me. It's cool toned enough but also adds a really nice bronzy effect. I'm taking a big fluffy brush and I bronze up my face. And I just find when I put this on top of the foundation, it doesn't budge the foundation, so that's really good because I've set it nicely, it stays put, so that's great. And then I sometimes go in with a bit of the light contour if I want a heavier look, and I might do that today, maybe a little bit of the light and the medium on the same brush. I know it's a big fluffy brush, but I just focus it where I need to. I'm not really big into heavy contouring or doing this every single day, but I definitely do bronze my face every day. Since getting the Christmas palette, I have been obsessed with blush. Never even used to wear blush on a daily basis, but I got this little palette and it's really great because I like matching the shades of blush to the shades of eyeshadow that I'm wearing. Really need a new blush brush. This is taped together, but I think the shade that I'm going to use, I think I'll go for this one. This is the most kind of wearable one. I use this one when I'm doing my peachy makeup look using the White Peach palette. And blush has just become one of my favourite parts of makeup. I just think it makes such a nice difference. And honestly, for years I never wore any blush, so it's a bit different for me, but I love it. And then take my little highlighty brush and the Angel Wings highlighter, and it's a gorgeous champagne gold colour. I think this would look gorgeous on so many skin tones. It's just so pretty, especially in the summertime when you want that goldeny glow. I take it under my eyebrows as well as above. On my nose, Cupid's bow. I don't like to do a lot on my nose or my Cupid's bow. Go ahead and finish my eyes. So I'm basically just going to take a fluffy brush and the shade Almond Truffle and Mocha and lightly shade that under my eyes. Then going to take the Satin Sheets colour again and pop that into the inner corner for a nice pop. And then pop some mascara on my lower lashes. Okay, so it turns out that I don't have a Too Faced lip liner, so I just used a little tiny bit of my favourite one from MUA. And I'm just taking the Melted Matte in the shade Gingerbread Man. This is a really intense lip gloss, so I'm just going to, or it's like a liquid lipstick actually, I'm going to take the tiniest dot and blend it in. It's so intense, as you can see. And then finally on top of that I'm popping the Eggnog lip gloss, which is really pretty. So that is my final look. This is the full face of Too Faced makeup. I really love this brand. Their packaging is adorable, the quality is so high, and I just love it. So that is why it's my favourite brand, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and learning more about my favourite products. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!